And I'm gonna do something I don't usually do. We're still in the wait period, but usually beforehand, while I'm getting ready, I start listening to some like chill music and shit. And I don't usually do that just because on stream because copyright stuff. But I'm gonna do it today. We're gonna get hype, and because I'm gonna cut this stuff anyways before we actually make the video. Let's get cracking.
But I only took 5 to make that nigga fall. Hit him twice up close, make sure he dead and sped off in the road. Please don't kill me. Both headshot, nigga, what's your dilly? My shooter got a big bin, he from Philly. In the projects, but my neck at $500,000.
Had to go and get it, my mama stuck on welfare. Need a new Mercedes, I need a bitch like Offset. Windows tinted, you can see me now. Your girl on me, you can ask her house. Condo in the city, I moved up out the trap spot. Who gets familiar? Yante, nigga, these is diamonds. Money tall just like the Alpha top. Too much flexing, I cannot slow down. Trips to overseas, got bitches in Belize now. Want the golden grams, playing around with keys now. Caramel complexion, that's some big old titties. Now that I won't plug them, niggas turning greedy. Had to go and get it, my mama stuck on welfare. Need a new Mercedes, I need a bitch like Offset. Windows tinted, you can see me now. Your girl on me, you can ask her house. Condo in the city, I moved up out the trap spot. Who gets familiar? Yante, nigga, these is diamonds. Money tall just like the Alpha top. Too much flexing, I cannot slow down. Adios, come on, life that came with a struggle and kept it to myself and promised that a nigga always win. I know they hate and say they love me, but it's all pretend. Want my position, check my check, cause we can make amends. See me lit, see me flex from the concrete roads. Feeling like I'm fighting demons, nigga, you can't have my soul. The darkest corners of the earth and I'll glow. The darkest corners of the earth and I'll glow. Had to go and get it, my mama stuck on welfare. Need a new Mercedes, I need a bitch like Offset. Windows tinted, you can see me now. Your girl on me, you can ask her house. Condo in the city, I moved up out the trap spot. Who gets familiar? Yante, nigga, these is diamonds. Money tall just like the Alpha top. Too much flexing, I cannot slow down.
That's how we be getting hype. That's how we be getting
My
hype.
mama stuck on welfare. Need a new Mercedes, I need a bitch like Offset. Windows tinted, you can see me now. Your girl on me, you can ask her house. Condo in the city, I moved up out the trap spot. Who gets familiar? Yante, nigga, these is diamonds. Money tall just like the Alpha top. Too much flexing, I cannot slow down.
Hold up, I gotta kick it to the end of the playlist. So we got like this one's only like 2 minutes. We got like this much more.
Holidays in California quite strange. The high change with the sight saying I'm just adjusting to the price change. The truth is I'm just in a better price range. The sun arise in a dice game. That's just fly talk, that's just sky slang. I'm just ballin', I'm really ballin'. Strip club like I'm tryna win a Heisman. The applause first and the spike came. Tryna kill my pain and the Sprite came. The top off in a strange way, I'm tryna fight fame. Am I still sharing my location with you? Feels like I'm on probation with you. Too hard to have a rotation with you. I love you on occasion, but you fuck it up way too much. Fuck it up way too much. You like to fight too much. You like to play too rough. I like when your shorts are skirting your heels and you not in your feels. I cover the bills. Oh, what a thrill, what a thrill. You call and I don't reply. When you text and I just don't answer. It don't mean that I changed my mind. It just means that I don't pay ransom. Walk out and you don't say bye. And I don't wanna speak out of anger. I won't be held for ransom. Too handsome. Look.
All right, here we go.
Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was drunk. I tried. Nigga came off in the map. No turning back. Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was drunk. That's fact. Nigga came off in the map. No turning back. Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was trap. She do licks, she the one I forget. She do coke, she do blow, she do dope. Make a list, this the life, don't forget. Sober nights, make it lit. She the one, you the one, I'm the one. What a trick, I ain't never telling lies. Cross my heart and hope to die. If it's real forever. May we never testify. Put the pedal to the floor, look the devil in the eye. If you tell me that you love me, promise not to change your mind. We are sleeping in the middle tonight with the bass turn light. Will you turn on the light? Wish you first for the winner. Wish you champagne on ice. Middle fingers to the police. Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was drunk. I tried. Nigga came off in the map. No turning back. Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was drunk. That's fact. Nigga came off in the map. No turning back. Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was
Trap. Only thing we ever had to do was trap. I was breaking down bills and now I switched it to rap. Man, I'm sorry was a man like damn nigga, what happened? I'ma keep chasing the money as far as I ever see. Had to keep my double core, feel like it was killing me. I was sitting in the spot, I ain't never miss a beat. If I feel it in my heart, I'ma put it on the beat. Like run down on the long trip. Make sure your whole clear. Feel know it's hard living, trying to survive this bullshit. I'm a part of my niggas, we all gon' get rich. Still remember selling 2 for $5. Now I have $1 million ride. Still be having thoughts about the guy.
Gonna love a real nigga, I knew I was. We are sleeping in the
All right, back to our regular jammy jams. What's up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf here, and today for our pre-stream we have a King of the Hill event coming in at 6:30 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to start that one off. I'll be switching the game over to Smash Bros and whatnot, but before that we're going to be looking at some things on some blockchains. I'm going to be cutting up this video if you're enjoying the intro music. So I'm going to be cutting this into a specific YouTube video that I want to post, social media video. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I do not actually advise that you do anything that I do in these videos. You could potentially lose all of your money doing something like what I show here. But this is what's new and popping in DeFi and crypto. I am invested in some of these projects. In fact, all the projects that I'm going to be showing. And yeah. So the title of this is what's paying out. And so we're going to be covering, what's been paying in the crypto space. So let's do it. Usually I keep these videos to just, whatchamacallit, Tron, since that's kind of what we're streaming today on DLive, BTT, which is connected to the Tron blockchain. It's a BitTorrent blockchain. Also over on VimTV on the Hive blockchain. Shout out VimTV and the Hive blockchain. But we're not talking about those today, although if we're talking about one platform that is the best paying, we're going to start off with the best paying. I think it's been DLive.tv. DLive.tv, frontrunner, best paying crypto platform, because it's been running on BTT, which is like really similar to Tron. So if you know the life history of Tron and how that's been, it's been extremely stable, and so has BTT. And so the gains on this platform, when it's talking 30% annualized return on investment for BTT stake and 100% plus for partners, that has been stable for like 2 years. Son, I don't know what does that. but it's been working for us, and it was above 200% before. And when it first launched, good God, the first few days, like any farm. But this farm has maintained this nice little 100%. And so we're looking at farms that are pretty much in that type of range today. Like D-Live is one of them. This is our smaller wallet, but we would go over our bigger wallet. We got quite a bit of BTT coming in daily to that wallet. Let's see if we left any from last night that we didn't claim. We gave out a lot of BTT to streamers yesterday, just popping around, seeing who had BTT activated in their wallets, who could accept some claim. Come back tomorrow. Did I grab it? I grabbed it. But you can just look at this too. They'll be sending us BTT. Oops. Am I in the right wallet? First, right. I'm not in the right wallet. That's a mistake. So that was our small wallet. We had like a $20 investment of that BTT, which has been, we've just been stacking whatever we earn over there. Did I claim from this one actually? Is this the big wallet and I claim from it? Dang, same thing. But this is where I can show you that we did claim from this already, but they do send us some BTT daily automatic. So we claimed probably this 900 and they send us automatically some BTT, which was worth our 9,000. They sent us 10,000, so we pretty much doubled it because of the partner reward. So you get the stake and then get the partner. It's nice. Okay, so that's BTT, and that's really what's been helping us sustain things like the King of the Hill event today. Because if you're getting paid $5 a day before you start your stream, then you can pay for a $5 event where you reward people each week. Because you're making that every day before you even start doing anything on one platform. Alright, and most of the things that I'm going to show you here, we've taken the money from platforms like DLive.tv here and invested them into these other platforms. So that's where that money came from. Let's keep things on on Tron for just a second. I'm going to look at another platform we're in called Bankroll. So Bankroll has been fine, but TRX, and I've been saying this like every video that I make, TRX has been going down in value drastically. I imagine that it's going to drop down to like 2 or 3 Tron worth, which is like 6 cents, and it's probably going to stabilize around there, maybe down to 3 cents, chill out for a little bit, and then start to make its way back up, or just stabilize. But that's what I'm imagining for that. And so this is our small wallet. What I'm doing on this wallet is just accumulating a little bit of TRX over here, as well as right here. And then I'm splitting the earnings here and stacking up my BTC. So I'm going to be stacking up BNKR and BTC. And BNKR is already completely farmed, so you pretty much have to buy it if you want it. And then BTC, obviously, as we know with the happening and stuff, is in the same route. It's on its way to being completely farmed. And so even though this is only 39% APY, I'm happy with gaining 40% of my Bitcoin over the next year. And then potentially more if BNKR or Bitcoin goes up in price, right? So I'm fine with that. And it's over $100 right now between the two of those that I have staked. Most of that is in Bitcoin. I imagine this balance right here, 52, might go down a little bit. And this one eventually will. But like, yeah, I sold some Bitcoin of around $70 to do this. It went up overnight, and so it didn't even really matter. Yeah, it was nice. Okay, so this is a nice platform for us. And then what we do here, just to show what we do, we go claim. So I'm going to go to the top, though. Just claim all. It's only 30 cents over here, so I'm going to do what we usually do on the other wallet. And eventually I'm just going to split that, though. I'm going to split, it's 15 cents. So I'm going to 15 cents into Bitcoin, 15 cents into BNKR. Or 15 cents. Oops. Switch wallets to our... This wallet over here is the real wallet that we've been doing the farming stuff with. So it has the most money put out into different farms. Yeah, when I draw it back in, it's a few hundred over there. So it's been going all right, but the other one has our D-Live stake, which is like a few thousand in BTT, and then it's just making money daily, like $5 daily. Okay, so this one right here has 30 cents right there, but if we look at the top, our divs like 43 cents, so we're going to claim all. I'm going to do the whole process right here, and this is what we do basically through all the farms that I'm going to show today, but I'm just showing it on this one because it's the cheapest on Tron. I don't want to do it on the Ethereum ones because it might take longer and it costs more, and you gotta blah, blah, blah. Okay, but cool. We claim that BNKRX, and so what we want to do, you don't have to do like really think about it first. Without seeing anything, you just go over to the little 3 on the side, you go into BNKRX, go to trade, It says I have 5. Oh no, that's the price. Excuse me. I have 3. So I will go 1.5 into TRX, which will give me 5.3 TRX. So it's going to be 2.5 as I'm going to split, and I'll take the remainder and just keep it in Tron for payments or whatever. And then I'm going to go into BNKR, because now I have that Tron. I need to buy 2.5 worth of BNKR. Which will give me like a fraction of it. I'm going to buy it. And that's what I think. I think the BNKR price is probably going to continue to go up, which will really carry the farm. Then we go back to the farm. And so this is what you do with, like, if you're trying to increase your position in a farm. Otherwise, you know, you're just taking that profit out, like, from whatever you put in. And so most of the time on Ethereum ones, sometimes I increase my position. On one of these ones I'll show you, I increase my position, but on most of them, I'm kind of just taking that profit. It's like put my initial investment in there. That's my liquidity for your farm, and I'm taking my profit. Cool. And so I need that. Oops. Really? I did a bad split. Man. This is how the process goes. I'm going to do a smaller amount because I messed up the split. Like, I didn't pay attention to how much we owned. But this is how you split. You go back in, you have a little bit higher percentage, and you compound. Eventually, it grows. If this does drop beneath like $50, I think I'm going to take it out for a short amount of time, swap it all over into BNKR, and do some trading with it on the decentralized exchange. Just my personal what I'm going to do with it, and nothing that I'm offering is financial advice. What else we have here on the Tron blockchain? We have CSE, which has been really popular with people after the DSP rise and fall. TTOX before that rise and fall. T2X still going strong. DSP not so much because they allow too long on the staking days, and people are doing what's known as suicide stakes, aka you can say, oh, I'm going to stake this 200 Tron worth of DSP for 5,000 days, and so on day like 4 of your returns, you have like an insane amount of interest on the returns because it's for 5,000 days, and you make like 2,000 Tron, or something ridiculous in Tron, and then you have whatever your DSP is. Earnings, and you're like, I'm just gonna take the DSP or the Tron, fuck the DSP, and you just like kill the market because you're just selling off all this DSP. It's going back into the market, but you're just taking all the Tron out and stuff. So that was an issue. If that doesn't make sense to you, I don't know, you gotta look up some other stuff around it. Anyways, been going well over here. You make money basically on this type of platform if more people are invested in it. So the more money that comes in daily, that finances the token without like really going into the nitty gritty of it. That's kind of how it works, and it's basically because it's providing liquidity. So it's being used to provide liquidity. It's being staked, a percentage of it, and most of it just goes back into kind of Ponzi-ish, back into paying people. Now they do have a use case for this token coming out, which takes away from that type of stuff, which is what one of these projects needs. Because other than that, these projects are really just sitting there for passive return. You're just hoping. But with this one, they do actually have something else coming down the pipeline, which is why I had some previous stakes over here on the other wallet, and it's earned me like 67 Tron. I went in with like a very small amount, and it's pretty much almost, once it gets to 100, and I'll still have that, whatchamacallit, CSE token, and it hasn't bottomed out or anything, so we're good. It's nice. But yeah, they finally have a use case coming, and I say finally, but it's only been like, this thing has been around for like 2 weeks. But the guy's a long time member of the Tron community, active in a lot of Telegram groups. If you don't know, Telegram is where it goes down in the crypto world as far as communities. There is Discord and normal social media where they want people to be public, but as far as where it actually goes down, where the communication is, where the updates are, the insider information, and not really insider, just where people are going to update you the most because they can be totally anonymous, is going to be in Telegram. Just so you know, over here, this is the use case that I was talking about coming out for CSE. So it's called Charge. And so I'm bullish on Charge. Why? Without really looking too much more into Charge and like going through reading all of this, you could read through this website. It's called csetron.com, and you can go through and read all this. But without looking too much into this one specifically, I like it because it reminds me of a previous project that I'm in called Votes.finance, which was previously Charge.finance, which was so popular because it's a deflationary token, which burns, like it's deflationary because technically because it burns a specific amount of the tokens as people are using it. So it's a situation where I imagine people are doing this right now at a financial game, gamology, gamification in that sense. But this is something that I see as being really big for esports down the pipeline, because if this was attached to actual gaming, as we want to do here at Money Match, then it's like the potential of this type of thing is huge. But anyways, I like this thing because it reminds me of Volts. Now we're on the Ethereum blockchain. And what they do with Volts is every time that somebody makes a transaction, a percentage that is burned, percentage of the token's supply is burned. And so basically when transactions happen, when somebody removes liquidity from the farm or they sell the token or whatever, you're going to, your token, whatever you're farming or whatever you own, is going to go up in value, potentially, depending on how much is being sold, right? Because like 2% is being burned. It's going away. Poof. And so that's the same thing that I think they're going to do with CSC without looking into that too much. You got to do your own research in these situations, though, guys, always. But we're going to look at this. The APY, say 3,000. Those are going to go down over time with, potentially, because this is deflationary, though. So we're going to see. But what I like to do with any type of Ethereum farm or liquidity farm that I'm in, there's not a whole lot of these type of situations on the Tron blockchain because there are a lot of TRC20s and stuff. But on Ethereum, a lot of these are kind of like wrapped tokens, and so you can get things like Link, Chainlink, or Ethereum, or USDT, or WBTC, aka Bitcoin, Core, which is now like, that's another just kind of like TRC 20, ERC 20, like another whatever token. But some of these tokens you might really like, and so one that I have on Ethereum, and I'll just show you my earnings really quickly before I go to something else. I put in about $20 worth in this thing yesterday. And I have some more of the token coming to me because I had the previous one and they had to do a swap, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, token drama. Anyways, I put in about $20 worth of this thing yesterday and paired with Ethereum. So it's $20 of their token with $20 of Ethereum. And it's earned me about $3 in less than 24 hours. Probably going to be about less than 4 hours. And within 24 hours. So it's like 10% of what I put in the first 24 hours. If I were to claim that, withdraw it from the farm, it's going to take that 2% and burn it. And yeah, better for the total supply, aka my next round of payment. That's what's happening over here. I'm not going to claim anything from that one. I'm actually going to X out of it right now. Another one, what's paying on Ethereum? Doki. Doki.finance is another nice one that I've been in since it was at like $600. But it had insane APY at the time. It was $600, but it had like 25,000 APY. And so for what I put in, which was like 0.3 Ethereum at the time, which was like $50, so like 100 maybe total, I made like $70 a day. So I was making 70% on that $100 a day for the first day, and then it dropped, and then it dropped, and then it dropped. But ROI, I made over $100. And then the token entirely dropped, and so actually I don't know what the situation is now on that. I had to pull it out. But it's going back up to about, like, it's stabilizing around the $40-$50 range, and so I'm kind of fine with that because I'm still earning Doki per day at a tenth of a Doki, so at least like $5 per day. On the 10th day, it's a little bit more than 5, but like on the 10th day, I get like $50. So I'm cool with, $150 a month from a $100 deposit, which has been the case for like over a month now. And again, like I made more before, and so I think we're in the positive there. And now recently they're gonna have NFTs down the pipeline. And so NFTs are coming, and to get those NFTs you need what is known as Azuki, another token. I'm going through a lot of stuff here. So what you need is Azuki, which just launched recently, and so to get Azuki you can use Doki, you can use Doki in Ethereum, or you can use Azuki or Azuki in Ethereum. And so since I'm already in this pool with the Doki ETH, which I'm earning, and it says I have, how much do I have to earn in this one? I have 0.5 Doki I could claim right now, so that would be like $22. But I took some of the Doki that I earned over the last like 2 or 3 days, and I put it over here, or maybe it was like last week. I think I saved it for last week. I put it over here, and in the new pool, and it's earning me some Azuki. And so now I'm going to be earning that Doki per day still, because I'm still on the other one. I couldn't move it over here, but I'm still on this one because I like it. And I think Doki could go up in price because there's only so much Doki. There's like a really limited supply. And then I'm earning the Suzuki per day, which is fluctuating in the $5 to $6 range. If I look, and I'm just doing it with the Doki that I earn, so I'm doing it with my earnings from the ROI. And so if I look at how much Suzuki I have in the less than 24 hours, I have, I think it looks it's bigger up here, 1.5 Azuki. So probably going to be about $8 or so worth of Azuki by the end of it. That's not too bad. It's nice in my opinion. And, you know, the two combined, that's almost $30 from just this one. It's nice. So that's what's paying on Ethereum right there. What else is paying on Ethereum? We talked about tokens that you like and pairing those together. At the very beginning of this, yield farming craze, I paired together two tokens that I really liked because I didn't know what to go into, and so I paired together Ethereum and Comp because Compound is partially what all of this stuff. That's what yield farming is based off of, buddy. If you didn't know, now you know. Compound started it all, and a lot of these things use like Chainlink or Compound. And so I paired Compound and Ethereum together because Ethereum is Ethereum. and you can, surprisingly enough, move these around. You can do the same thing in the Tron blockchain with certain pairings. But you can move this pairing around to tons of different farms in the Ethereum ecospace. And so these are two coins that I would want to have anyways. I would want to have Ethereum, and I would want to have Compound. I want them. I want them both. And I want them both. So I paired them together, and you can move them around. And I had them in sushi at first, and so they were earning me sushi. Earned so much sushi, and then I took it out of sushi, had it sitting for a little while, earned some uni, took it out of uni, put it over here on Rotten Swap, which is it's supposed to be like they have now an NFT market and all this stuff that's being built around it, but it's run by this guy Tim Templeton, if that's his real name. Very social in the Telegram and on Twitters and all that other stuff. But anyways, without anything else about that stuff, it's another liquidity farm, and it's deflationary, pretty much very similar to the charge situation. I like these type of tokens, but it's called ROT, and I have 323 acclaim today. It's just been earning me a decent little amount of ROT, and it's going to be like, you know, every 2 days or so, every day, 2 days, you know, I earn like $5 or so from this thing. And again, I'm holding two tokens that I like that typically go up in value anyways, and so I'm cool with earning. I've only been earning from this pairing. I'm not going to sell my Ethereum and my Comp, and so I'm just going to hold those for like ever and then make money off of whatever the heck wants to pair those together. And so that's been wonderful, and that's ROT. It's been really nice. There's a lot of different farms out there that'll accept those pairings. Usually the APY won't be extremely high, but if you're thinking about the fact that you don't have to get into some like crappy coin to just make money, you know, all you're paying is the initial transaction fee. This is called Nice. This is, you know, very similar templated things. If I were to look this up, it's probably going to be a few dollars. I'm not even really going to look into it, but the price of Nice, I am going to look into it. The price of Nice is probably around like $3,000 today. Yeah, $3,688 for a Nice. We have $5 worth of Nice, and it's earning about $1 a day. That's what I'll say from that one. And what do I have paired to earn that Nice? That's the important thing. Again, I don't care about taking all the crazy risk on every single thing. You got some risk and then no risk. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. This is the one that I'm in. The one that's called Vandalism is the name of this pool. And what am I pairing? Die, aka, oh goodness, bad timing for that. What am I pairing together for this? Die, aka a stable coin that actually just earns 2% per year on whatever it is. And then ETH, Ethereum. So it's a win-win for this pairing, and it's earning me $1 a day. Yeah. What's paying on Ethereum? What else is paying on Ethereum? Kitten.finance. Recently, Kitten.finance dropped from its all-time highs of $200 down to about $30. I initially claimed Kitten at $27. or so. And so it's been a wild ride up. I've just been earning throughout the time. If I would have sold at the top, I didn't realize I bought 9 kittens initially. That would have been an insane amount of Ethereum to earn, but I forgot how much that I got because I did not write it down. It was like one of my second or third farms, like when I was really new to this stuff. I just knew I was in it, and I was in it to ride it because everything was going up. And so been making money all the way up though, because I did sell a few kittens at the at the $100-$200 range and stuff like that. From what I make, nothing from my stake initially. And so I've moved out of initially this one up here. I got back in. I sold it at like 37, got back in at 33. It's going up to about 45. We got a halvening coming up here in 13 minutes. So it's gonna be that much harder to get kittens. And that's the governance token for this platform. So this one, also deflationary. It's almost done mining. You can barely get any KIF now, and I have 9. Which means you gotta have that money to get that KIF. Anyways, now I am in which pool is it? The DEX pool, and so I'm earning some DEX over here on the KIF. So I still have my 9 KIF paired to Ethereum, which is like about 2. I want to say like 2 Ethereum at this probably today. It's gonna be about 2 Ethereum, close to 2 Ethereum in LPs, and it's earning me. It's earned 2 DEX in the last. I only got in this yesterday. 2 DEX in the last 24 hours because I've been sitting on the sidelines. Which is, if we look at the price of DEX, this is the price of Azuki, which is like again a $5 to $6 range. But we look at the price of DEX, and it's technically called Alpha DEX. It was 6.0. Maybe that was the Azuki price though. Yeah, $5 range, $5-6 range every day for DEX. So we got 2 DEX. So maybe $10 in 24 hours though. So again, I'm just sitting on my initial earnings, which almost doubled from the bottom that I bought back in at, and then it made me $10 in a day. That's Kitten.finance. King of FOMO recently covered, if you are into any other like crypto streamers and stuff, like recently covered Kitten.finance. I was going to cover Super Chickens, but this is just a smart contract that does some decent payments. I did get into this recently. What did it pay me? If you're into this is on Tron Blockchain, superchickens.net. It's just like a Tron chain type of like a contract, honestly, if you know what Tron chain is. But it paid me more than 1%. I'm going to say more than 1%. It paid me more than 1% of my investment in the first day, and it supposedly goes on. So the only thing with this one is that you do have to be active in it, which I do like, again, because it kind of reminds me of like the gaming community. So I'm into the gaming things and esports. It's very similar to that. But Super Chickens, we got to wrap things up here because we're about to start the Smash event. And then Wise Token is kicking off in like, I don't know, like 30 minutes. Wise Token, CSE, all these things are about to start in 30 minutes. Or so, or an hour and 30 minutes. So by the time we wrap up this stuff, I'm going to have some money to claim from different places. These are some other things that I didn't really cover today. That was that video we watched or listened to at the very beginning. I don't want to cover salmon because I don't really like them that much. All right, but that covers everything, guys. We're about to get into some Smash Bros. We got a King of the Hill event. I need to reset the name of the stream. Let's get it cracking. It's not going to be 15 minutes. Let's put this like 2 minutes.